It is night 3 of the Democratic National Convention featuring vice presidential nominee and Biden deflectress Kamala Harris and former president who had hoped giving Biden the Medal of Freedom would have been enough, Barack Obama.
Nancy Pelosi used her speech to explain that Democrats never do anything because Republicans are so good at stopping them.
Elizabeth Warren capped off her campaign against economic disparity by endorsing the guy who made sure your Discover card can have a 48% APR.
Here with analysis is Princeton professor whose bookshelf hides a secret room that's full of more books, Dr. Ike Bloom.
Author of How to Beat the Shit Out of Your Stepdad, Tyler Templeton.
Reporter who successfully claimed squatters' rights in Krista Liz's office, Tori Hughes.
And former Hillary Clinton and Obama communications director whose last name is kind of a roller coaster, Jennifer Palmieri.
If lip service was money, a whole lot of systemic problems just got paid. Our Tooning Out Election 2020 special coverage begins right now.
From CBS All Access, this is Tuning Out the News Election 2020, the Democratic National Convention. Fight for a barely better future.
You know, I really think the Democrats have struck a pretty good balance. There's 2 nights for Republicans and 1 for, guns, immigration, women, equal rights, and climate change.
I just hope that night 4 gives us more shots of protesters and cops hugging each other and dabbing. I love that. I'm co-anchor and reformed goofball, except for on weekends, Kylie Weaver.
I'm co-anchor and mayor of the urologist waiting room, James Smartwood.
Tonight, Vice Presidential nominee Kamala Harris made the case for why she will not tolerate any tardiness in showing up to vote Joe on Election Day.
The constant chaos leaves us adrift. The incompetence makes us feel afraid. The callousness makes us feel alone. It's a lot. We can do better and deserve so much more.
This is such a serve. Kamala Harris made history as the first female mixed-race, mixed-principled, and mixed-politics vice presidential nominee.
Look, big question from this speech. Is it a lot or a bunch? That'll be the debate tomorrow, mark my words.
For sure. Now, Jennifer, does Harris have what it takes to sit in Joe's seat in the Oval Office before he can and convince him he's actually the VP?
I think she's gonna do great in her chair down the hallway. She'll do great in the cabinet room, but she'll let him keep that the chair at the Resolute desk.
Now listen, saying Americans deserve so much more is the kind of soft, coddling behavior that is keeping us all down. Americans deserve slop, and we need a leader who understands that.
Thank you for that, Tyler. Now, earlier in the night, Barack Obama swooped in to bail out Joe Biden like he was a bank that ruined the country. Here was his take on President Trump.
He has shown no interest in putting in the work, no interest in finding common ground, no interest in using the awesome power of his office to help anyone but himself and his friends. No interest in treating the presidency as anything but one more reality show that he can use to get the attention he craves.
Strong words from the man who set up a production company during the helicopter ride out of D.C.
I think the hollow platitudes Obama delivered tonight are a real step up from the hollow platitudes he delivered for Hillary in 2016.
Absolutely. Now, Jennifer, I have to ask, did you pay attention to any of the words Obama said, or was the point of Obama's speech to associate his reassuring presence with Joe Biden?
I did pay attention to the words, and I did, what I thought Kylie, the president was trying to do, President Obama was trying to do, is assure people that the government can still work.
Jennifer, big picture here. It's a smart move for the Democrats to remind Americans that Barack Obama was president. There's more than just the one president who's president right now, and we get to elect who is president, which could be a new guy.
Wow, Tori, you are killing it with the incisive analysis, showing CNN what they're missing.
Hit him again, Tori.
I think what we saw tonight was a make-or-break night for the Democratic Party.
Yes!
All right.
Look at her
She's
go!
on fire.
A highlight of the night was when Hillary Clinton took the stage to blame her loss on naive rubes who dropped the ball when she needed them the most.
For 4 years, people have told me, I didn't realize how dangerous he was. I wish I could do it all over. Or worse, I should have voted. Look, this can't be another woulda, coulda, shoulda election.
Hillary is so right here. One of the biggest problems of 2016 was that Democrats just didn't clearly message that Donald Trump was dangerous. I mean, imagine if they had just called him Dangerous Donald.
I mean, what do you think, Jennifer? Was Hillary's speech the roof-raising I told you so that will put Biden over the top?
She is the walking, talking personification of what's at stake in the election. And anytime I think people see her on their television screens, they are reminded if they do not want what's happening now, if they want to get out of a pandemic, if they want to get out of this economic collapse, they need to vote.
Now, Jennifer, I have to ask, is there a possibility that Hillary's speech was just one of Bill's elaborate ploys to sneak out to Little St. James?
I don't think so.
He's a trickster.
I think so.
Now, the night would not have been complete without Queen Nancy Pelosi serving up an inspiring pitch to America. The Republicans have been bullying us.
Who's standing in the way? Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump. So here is our answer. We will remember in November when we will elect Joe Biden president.
Now, we got a hold of an early draft of Pelosi's speech, and it ended this way, quote, "And that is why in November it is imperative we defeat Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez." Obviously, she struck that out last minute.